All right. All right, all right, all right. I've been excited for this game for a while. Stray Gods. With the demo back on my birthday when I was playing a bunch of demos. I really liked that. And so I've been excited about this one since then. Let's go on in. Yeah. Anyone? Content warnings. I appreciate this. While I don't have anything that would trigger me like this, it is nice that they would add those for people who would. Act 1.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Couldn't be worse. You're trying to make me feel better.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know
Wanna
you've
talk,
been
Cosmo?
kind of loose ends since
They're
you were in
talking.
college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Let's see, I'm okay. It's frustrating. And then you meant, well, go with this one.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace.
Sweet.
You'll get through this.
Those captions work. Let's go.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
I love Grace's look.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I
wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
My mouse dance.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Boop.
You really want to join our band? You sure you got the right audition?
I'd give anything to join you, Grace.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
As you need to think your way out of your problem, right? This is Grace, sneakier, smarter, and witty. In your face, Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when called for. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. Let's go with this one. I did punk rock before. I'm sure what this one does.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Let's see here. Can't do this one because I didn't do blue. I'm glad you did. Have we met before? Can I ask what's wrong?
Well, I know why I feel that way, but what's your story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Be honest, be guarded, joke about it. How do I want to play it this time? Joke about it.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
I think she'd see what I see. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Foreshadowing.
See you then. Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
She's been murdered. Oh, you're late.
What is that?
No light goes inside Grace. What's up, Hermes?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
That was pretty fast, seeing as she literally just died and you're already here.
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope? If you did...
Her Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best. She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
And don't you hate it when a woman you just met shows up dead in your apartment and then passes her godliness onto you?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything.
That just makes me want to touch things.
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
What if I touched everything? Cookies. Cookies. Here they are. Remember, it's Aphrodite, Athena, Persephone, and Apollo. It was right to left.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our
Persephone,
new sister,
Athena.
delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my.
Apollo.
You have had
I
quite
love
the day,
Persephone's look.
haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many
Aphrodite.
questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus.
Persephone
We
is
rule
hot.
over the idols, our name for the
I mean, they're
gods who
all
remain.
hot, but Persephone
All
is
of
hot.
us, hidden in your modern world.
I love one time the captions got Persephone right, and then but the first time it did not. Oh.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You expect me to believe that idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Rude.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Point.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless.
Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Yes.
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Thank you.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Ah, yes, justice. Killing an innocent person. You have no proof actually killed the person you think she did.
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
How do I prove my
wait.
innocence?
I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were going to say that. How did I know you were going to say that?
Because she's a
We're
bitch.
not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I would like a cookie. After all of this, I personally would like a cookie.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Do I make up a story? Do I tell her I straight up I became a god? Let's go
When
with
you
this
got
one.
home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
I pan.
Freddy? You might not want to turn around.
Why? Did your hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Good question. Good question.
I guess it's as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? But he's some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our
He's even got goat eyes.
a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Are you sent here? How can you help? Can we talk about in front of Freddy?
Help me how exactly? And why? We've never even met.
Uh-huh. Now, how would one acquire friends if one never made an effort to meet strangers?
Yeah, but...
As for the help I can offer...
Good point.
Plenty. Unless you feel you can find the murderer on your own. I mean, you could do that. Maybe. Possibly.
Murderer? Wait, there's a murderer? Grace?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Cass?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk. Huh. That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
That's a good friend. You find out your best friend was involved in some way with the murder of a god. She then became a god and now has to solve the murder of the latter god, former god that I just mentioned. It's a good friend to be supportive there.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies.
Fair.
I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning. Especially when they show up like a salesman in a cheap suit.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
And you should probably wear it better.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Probably gonna wait until after I prove my innocence, then? When they can finally accept me as a god?
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
My province?
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay,
Very
but
nonchalant.
how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're
Musical number time.
now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow.
Lost little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think? Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. I sure hate to say this, but your little stray is perfectly fine on her own.
Okay. What happens now then?
How about a solo?
Backing yourself.
You're sure about this?
Great.
Solo time.
I never knew I had that in me. That said, I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
My body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering.
Lost girls, the world's full of lost girls who didn't know which road to take.
She knows what she's doing. I just know what's at stake.
Lost girl. Grace is not a lost girl.
'Cause I found her and the news is away.
What does that
Are you both making me choose? Guys, this is unfair, but we're getting nowhere.
Hurry, Grace. We've no time to lose.
Fuck it, Freddy.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Forcing people to sing? I don't think.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
Fair point, fair point.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Ah, that's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
I like Pan. He's an asshole, but I like him. What the fuck? Closed captions? I don't know what the closed captions are into, but yeah, keep that to yourself.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Let's see here. Start with the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
She knew Warhol?
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
I feel like a lot of them. In some way or another, she knew a lot of them.
These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
I mean, she's dead. She doesn't necessarily need them anymore.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Why wouldn't there be?
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
I mean, she was a muse. Music, art, everything. I would assume she had a talent with pretty much any instrument and method of art you could find, seeing as she was meant to be a muse, meant to inspire any and all artists.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things.
Sad, depressed man.
That and it's cleaner than my place.
That's because you're a sad, depressed man who clearly needs to talk to a therapist.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. rather not talk about it.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
Music time.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Sing for me, pretty boy.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. And I stayed shut inside. And that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Cause and effect. There's damage even when it's indirect. Get up and join my side, or sit and let this ride. You can lose battles out of pure neglect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
I knew you'd come around.
You might have gained some ground. Perhaps there is some change we can affect.
That hidden voice will always play. On a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
There you go again.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Basically, it's best not to know fate, because once you know it, it is guaranteed to happen. If you do not know it, you are free to make the choices and ultimately suffer the consequences or, goodness of whatever choices you make.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
How is that a power defense?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.